want to thank our news team for today's city news and the sports and stand by now for the city beat. All right, and welcome to City Beat. I'm Dudley Thompson. And in today's City Beat, we are joined by Sergeant Alex Ferguson. Sorry, Alex Bloomfield. I beg your pardon. Alex Bloomfield. And he's the head of the St. Andrew South Community Safety and Security. Here at we'll talk about a launch of a police youth club that will be held on October 4 at the Covent Garden Primary School. There'll be a launch of police youth clubs in schools. Welcome to Sergeant Broomfield for some more details about it. Welcome to City Beat, Sergeant Broomfield. Tell us about the launch of this police youth club in the school.
All right, well, the St. Andrew South Division is mandated on a yearly basis to reach the youth within the division. Hence, we have 8 active police youth club within the St. Andrew South Division, and we saw it very important to go into the schools because, of course, we have to help to ratify the behavior issues among youth within the schools. And we thought that it will be very important to reach the youth from a very tender age before they are matriculated within the high school system. So we looked at age group from grade 4 through to grade 6, since they are preparing for the PEP examination. So we want to stem the behavioral issues within the schools from a very early age. So, we have several primary schools within the St. Andrew South Division, and we are looking at launching primary police youth club within these schools. So our first target within the primary school is Coburn Gardens Primary School, and immediately following Coburn Gardens, we'll be going into DuPont Primary School. So on October 4, 2019, of course, at about 8 a.m., it's a morning session, we'll be launching the police youth club within that school. We are looking at the first cohort of about 35 participants to participate in this launch. And of course, the school is very excited and the students will have already been selected, hence the launch on October 4.
So how effective are police youth clubs in communities apart from the schools? How effective are they nowadays?
Police youth club within schools and communities is very effective, and it is very important because this is at a tender age. You will try to ratify the behavior. You'll teach them the interactive skills and the socialization skills to teach these young persons not how to interact with each other. Instead of fighting out situation, you're able to reason things amicably and to be friends with each other. We are cognizant of the fact that within these schools, you have young boys and girls who will get into fights on a daily basis. And of course, we know the problems that we're having because, of course, these students are mostly from the inner cities, from the Majestic Gardens, the Maxfield Avenue, the Waltham Park Road, the Seabright Gardens area. And of course, you have different personalities and they may have issues not only within the communities, but also within the schools. So we want to help them to pattern a lifestyle, and of course, behavioral change is always important. So the police youth club is very important because we not only teach them about the interactive skills, we take them out from the various communities to different places. And of course, W, you'll be aware that we on an annual basis we have a summer camp where we target approximately 100 youth within these communities and within these schools. So the police youth club is very important. And of course, we look at the iPad system that was identified many moons back by the former Deputy Commissioner of Police, Novlet Grant. And of course, persons may be asking, what is the iPad system? We look at the identity the purpose, the attitude, and the destiny. So that's where iPad come into to play. So
Oh,
we in the St. Andrews South Division look at the best practices from the iPad system and institute them within the Police Youth Club, not just in the school, but within the St. Andrews South. At present, we have 8 active Police Youth Club within the St. Andrews South. We have one in Huntsby, we have Marvelly, we have Jerusalem, we have Duane Park, we have Youth Eager for Success, we have one presently to be launched in Palm Grove. So we have various youths from different age group and different sector in life that we are trying to reach and to help them with their behavioral skills.
so about how many schools should be targeted in the Centre and South Division? How many schools?
Well, presently, as the person who is in the team at the moment, I'm trying my best because, of course, you have DuPont's Primary, you have St. Peter's Clever, you have Greenwich Primary, and of course, you have Maxwell Park Primary, which is a part of our sector. So I'm hoping, well, the participants have already been identified. Operation branch of Area 4, we're going to invite Ms. Tommy Lee Chambers. She's a superintendent and she's a person who drives the CSS from the Area 4 division, and various stakeholders within the industrial belt of the St. Andrews South division will also be invited to come and be a part of this activity. The school is very excited about it. They are presently making preparation to ensure that the launch is effective. And I'm just coming out of a meeting with the principal, and she's very excited now, along with the teachers and the rest of her administrators who wants this launched to the school. And of course, when it is launched, they apart from other activities that they have, a day will set aside where a police officer will be detailed to go into these schools to do various activities with the group, with the police youth club, to ensure that it is successful. So what we look at, Dudley, is that from grade 4 through to grade 6, persons who are moving out of grade 6, and from grade 4 to grade 5, and from grade 5 to grade 6, when those persons who have moved out of the system, the wheel will continue, the process goes on. So we are hoping that it will be alive for a very long time.
What about the high schools in the division, like the Haile Selassie, the Penwood, and other schools, the Marvelly, the Permacal, and other schools?
Yes, we are also looking at that, but of course, like the Edith Dalton James, the Norman Manley, and the Penwood High Schools, they don't have a youth club as yet. But of course, we are working assiduously to ensure that these activities are. A police youth club is also launched within these high schools. At present, we are looking at other programs like anger management program to reach those persons already within the system, and we are working assiduously with the community and safety branch, the headquarters, as also with the restorative justice program, as also with the victim support unit. That there's a field officer from the victim support division that is available on a daily basis, and we go around within these schools, and of course whatever issues and problems that we may be having, we help to the dean of discipline and the principals to deal with these matters on a daily basis. But yes, for persons who are wondering why we don't go into the high school of yet, it's a motion, it's a wheeling process, and we're looking at it and we are working out the details to ensure that these clubs are also launched.
All right, some may ask, launching this in primary schools, what are the chances of minimizing a youngster who might want to go on the wrong path, being a part of a police youth club?
The chances are excellent because, of course, once you get to curve these minds at a very early age, to lead them in a path of positiveness and to change the attitude at a tender age, then these young minds will understand that, listen, instead of fighting out issues, we're able to talk about it. And of course, we try to show them a better life, a better way, and to pattern the positive ways of life, the positive attitude. And of course, these kids nowadays, they somehow they have some microchip in their brains They emulate quickly what is around their environment. And we, as police officers within the St. Andrew South Division, see it fit and very important that we reach these young minds at a very early age and to curve them in a direction to lead them away from gangs and violence and to ensure that they go with positive attitude, not just within the schools, but also within the homes and their communities alike.
When I'm going to the high school, we had different ball game. Because one of those might already bent in the wrong way in some of these high schools. So maybe a challenge for the high school.
Well, that is true, but of course, I mean, we believe at the Community Safety and Security branch that if we're able to reach at least one person with a change, then of course behavior is a change module. And of course, when if we have a mentor within that school to say, hey, look, this is not the way, and of course, as young adults and the future of tomorrow, I mean, they must be reached. And CSEC examination passes, especially within ACE. I was there this week and I was making some form of investigation as to what was the CSEC results. Boys and girls within those schools are coming out with 6 and 7 and 8 CXC subject with grade 1 and 2. So I'm saying that if that is a positive change, behavior can also be changed and reached within these schools.
Oh, that's a good note to end on. All right, so on that note, we come to the end of City Beat for today. I want to thank Sergeant Alex Brookfield, the head of the Community Safety and Security branch. Said also put the
If any persons within the industrial belt or within, if you're home and you have nothing to do and you want to see the positive work and the change to which the police officers are trying to bring within these schools, we invite you to come along to see what we are doing. Of course, the public is also welcome.
all right, so all the best there to you with this Lord, and hopefully it can go from strength to strength and be all schools across Jamaica. All right, that was City Beat there for today. You just heard there from that's Sergeant Brookfield there for you and today's City Beat. Tomorrow, same place, same time for more and an interesting guests inside City Beat. I'm Dudley Thompson, signing out from City Beat for today.
Inner city community news and BL. You can do all that and more on City Beat, Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM. City Beat puts you in the know and keeps you rocking in the world of knowledge. Monday to Friday at 12:45 p.m. on Roots 96.1 FM.